Welcome to Experimental Movie Director. Thank you very much to Dan Vendigo, who's here.
Hello, Mal.
To talk about the difference between being a young filmmaker and being an old filmmaker. I thought that would be a useful and interesting discussion to all the expectations of the digital world and everything else that we're expecting it to happen. Like what I'm expecting in the last third of my life, what Dan's expecting in the next 2/3 of his life as a movie maker. First of all, let's introduce Dan. Take a look at this.
I was there with you, Chris. When the world started to fall apart, I stayed with you.
So, will you help me return into my dreams?
I will always help you.
The cultists were right. The abyss is approaching.
We don't have much time to save the goddamn planet.
We need a soul rider.
What do corporates want from you?
I have to find someone for them.
Who is it?
They call him King in Black.
The corporation has enslaved us. It took our minds, our souls, our freedom.
Death to infidels. Cultists are starting a revolution. The Lazarus fever is getting out of control. The number of infected is growing.
The city is on fire, beats in agony. Wounded beast is bleeding with blood and bile. You serve false gods. Your idols will fall before me. Pathetic.
Hi, Mal. Thank you very much for this opportunity. First of all, I want to say you're not old, okay? You're just old enough not to die young, that's it. But you're still full of energy and creativity, and I like it.
Fair enough. Thank you very much. Yeah, yeah. You need energy as a filmmaker.
Yeah, and the main thing, the energy and the resources and the time.
Yeah.
The time. Filmmaking is the biggest time eater in the world, I believe.
Yeah, I would agree. Look at this movie. Wow.
Thanks.
Fantastic, Dan.
Thank you.
What a film. What on earth are you doing?
Let's drink for a release that will be one day. Thanks.
Well, that can open us to our first question. Dan, how come you haven't finished this movie? When did you start it? If I believe, let me put a date when we met. 2018, did we meet? Was it after Year of Culture, 2018, something like that? Or was it 2019?
I came in UK only 2020.
Right, 2020.
A little bit later, yeah.
Okay.
I came in UK in 2020, and I believe we met 2021 with you.
Okay, so 4 years, I'll let you off. But you've been working on this movie.
No, 4 years when we just met. Around 1 year, I was like preparing everything, buying the camera, buying the lights, studying the DaVinci Resolve, the editing, more about the movie makings, about the filmmaking, how to be a filmmaker, yeah. I was like in the pre-production study, how to say,
Can I interrupt there?
Yeah.
So, you was. So I can't, you know, how do you learn to be a filmmaker if you're not already a filmmaker?
Good question.
I don't understand that thing. You know, you're and that's probably a big difference, because in my day, to be a filmmaker, you had Super 8. That was what film was.
Yeah,
So
Super
we'd have
8.
a Super 8 camera. That was it. Some people came to the school, did a workshop. I'm hooked. This is great. I love doing this. So in that, somebody showed me how to do it, and I was up and going and doing it. But kind of, is it something like you're saying with the digital world, that you've got all this stuff in front of you? Da Vinci was all beautiful, free editing.
Yeah.
Computers fast enough to handle all of that as well.
Yeah, for renders.
Phones with cameras on. You've just got to figure how to make films with that. Then.
Yeah.
Is that what you were doing for a year?
You know, in nowadays, some filmmakers, some videographers, you know, for commercial freelancers, they don't even have their own camera. For example, they go to the rentals. You know, especially in the big city. I think it's not our case. I don't think there's some big rental in Hull. But for example, Leeds or Manchester, some videographers, they go just to rental. They rent a camera for a shot, for a session. For example, 8 hours. They order Arri, Sony, Red, whatever it is. And that's it. So they don't even have their own equipment. It's the modern age of filmmaking. I start from my parents. They gifted to me camera. It was Olympus OMD Mark IV, the micro four thirds, very small compact camera.
I have no idea what that is, but obviously it's some sort of DSLR.
DSLR, yeah.
Micro four thirds frame.
Yeah, micro four thirds frame. Very small, not very sensitive for a light. It's for the dark shots, you know. But it's amazing camera. Really. I still thinking that Olympus is cinema camera. It's like a smaller brother of Blackmagic Pocket Cinema. And I start with this. And me and my younger brother, we start to record just ourselves, you know. So it was like some kind of the blog of for video for YouTube.
Yeah.
Some kind of family videos as well.
Yeah.
And we start from this. And after I start watching videos about filmmaking, about equipment, what we will need, like microphones, lights, backgrounds, all this. I think I start thinking about write a script. I always was into the making some stories, you know. Even when I was in the school, I tried even to write my own book, my own novels. I was inspired by some authors such as Howard Phillips Lovecraft, Edgar Allan Poe, Stephen King, you know, all these things. And I started writing something my own. It was like first experience in school. I even won a competition in my city in Ukraine.
So you're an award-winning filmmaker?
Sorry?
You're an award-winning filmmaker?
No. I win like a novel competition. You know, I wrote a small novel.
Okay, so you can't say award-winning filmmaker, although you are a filmmaker who has won an award, but you're an award-winning novelist.
Yeah. It was in
I've
school.
never seen that about you. It was in your school prize, kind of.
It was nothing. It just was like a paper. #1, it's for you, and that's it. No, it was like a child thing, you know.
Was it a
child
bit like the
competition.
Peace Prize they've just given Trump?
No.
You've seen FIFA have just given Trump a Peace Prize.
Yeah, something like that.
Nothing.
It's not worth it. Yeah.
Better and more worthy than that, absolutely. Yeah. So you like writing?
I like writing scripts.
That's great. That's great.
I enjoy writing scripts, novels. I like to making my own small universes, you know. And I was thinking how I can show it, like through frame. I can build like a small window to my fantasies, to my world, to universes that I was writing, and try to explain it to my audience. So first of all, I start with a script. I wrote down the script for the Abyss Premonition, the trailer that our audience just watched. It was a script. It started from a short story, inspired by novels of Philip Dick, of classics of cyberpunk stories. And I was thinking what I can say about that, because cyberpunk is the genre that already very mainstream. I can say, yeah, it's a game. It's
Definitely mainstream, isn't
mainstream,
it?
yeah.
Which is great, isn't it? Because you get an audience.
Yeah,
You say you got a cyberpunk movie, people are going to watch it.
yeah. Cyberpunk movies, cartoons, anime, these Japanese cartoons, yeah. Game, very famous game, by the way. And I was thinking what I can say about that, yeah. The classic conflict in the cyberpunk is the man against the system. Yeah, the person, individuality against the system, against the big corporation or against something like that. So it's the main conflict. But I want to go a little bit further. I want to, how to say, to find out, to investigate, yeah, when the person is fighting against the system, against the big corporation, for example, yeah, how far he can go, yeah. If he will be far go for war crimes, for example, yeah. If he will go far enough to build a cult, yeah, and doing some strange, weird criminal things, yeah, such as like sacrifices, for example, yeah, or terrorism attacks, something like that. So I was thinking, I want to show how a nice guy, for example, yeah, trying to fight against the system, how he became the villain, how he became the antagonist of the story. Fighting against evil, becoming even the worst evil. That was the main idea.
One of my big points of this podcast is to keep literature out of cinema and to discuss the way literature is in cinema. Now you're now very much a writer, and you're talking about how Abyss of Premonition, Volume 1, comes to life first as an idea for a novel or an idea for a story in that scope, or are you saying no, it's not a novel, but it has the scope of literature? You've got a character, you've got an antagonist, you've got themes, you've got an audience, you've got a genre.
Yeah.
Is that as a writer then? Are you thinking about this idea, or as a filmmaker? Were you thinking of like, well, I've got this camera, so what can I make?
Yeah.
No, clearly from your trailer, with this beautiful mix of AI and effects and real life, and you're not thinking as a novelist. You're thinking
like a filmmaker. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Is that what you were doing as that writer now? So you've written a novel, but won an award from your school, but now this is a film. You knew it was a film.
Yeah, it's a film. I've wrote down this like a script. Now, for me, the art of writing novels, art of writing, and the art of filmmaking, they go parallel each other. They're like continuation of each other, you know? Because the film starts with a script, yeah? With a storyboard.
Does it? Don't have to.
Yeah.
That's the power of being in charge of these buttons.
Yeah. For me, yeah, the film starts with a storyboard, with a good script, and we can see in other days, yeah, with potentially good movies, potentially good ideas, are struggling from lack of creativity of good script. No, all this was rise of the script writers in the Hollywood. Yeah, you can see it in the modern movies. Yeah, like very good potential story. For example, the last movie that I've seen in cinema, Weapons, it's like a horror movie. Amazing storytelling, amazing frames, amazing mise-en-scène, yeah, building, amazing work of the operator, the directing. Everything was so nice and good. The atmosphere is building, perfect. The script. Can I say can I swear?
Yeah.
Shit, really. The script, it looks like the script writer was the 3 years old child, really. And it ruins whole movie. It ruins whole movie. All the operators work, the directing, everything. It's nothing if the script is shit.
How is the script shit? Was it the dialogue of it, or was it the structure of the script, or was it the scene ideas, or was it just not combining the characters properly? The characters weren't driving it. What?
Yeah, the dialogues was the mess. it looks like a lot of small sketches, like a lot of small short films that they try to build together, but they don't have the main idea, don't have the canvas, how we say, the main idea of the movie. It looks like they just get a lot of good ideas, let's put it together, they don't know how. That's it. It just don't work. So, for me, the main, I think, the skeleton of the movie is script, how it needs to be write down. And on this script, like on characters, you put the dialogues, the individuality, the characters together, and after you just work with camera.
It does sound like a structural thing or a thematic thing.
Yeah.
And that then leads into the director, doesn't it? Is the director picking out the theme properly, guiding those performers to identify the theme in the script, or is there nothing in the script? You're not, because this is it's hard being a writer. I've written scripts myself, and I've been a judge in London Film Festival with scripts. So
you see,
it's an extremely difficult thing to do, and I've never had one made.
Yeah.
Apart from my own, I guess, and I don't kind of script. I script little bits.
Usually in Hollywood and modern filmmaking, usually the script writer and film director, and it's a different person. Usually, sometimes it's even the whole team of the script writers. Like for big movies like Lord of the Rings, or
absolutely
for series like Game of Thrones or something like that.
This is it's so much a production ethos, a production process, rather than a writer director coming up with your thing, which is obviously what you're doing and what mainly independent filmmakers are. You're writer directors, or
in more independent. In more independent filmmaking, we are like a one-man army. You are script writer, you are film director, you are an operator, you are editor, you are color grader, everything. You need to know everything from different areas. And if you don't have a team or don't have a budget, or even if you have a team, you're still working. It's not like this is my thing, I do that. You're still involved in everything. Even if you give some work on outsource for example, I have some people in my team who works with the sound. I'm not good in sound at all, but I still involved. I still think in this scene we need to put this sound. We need to make it louder. We need to make it how to say, louder and quieter. So I still involved in this. So to be a filmmaker is very difficult. You need to know everything from everything.
I must admit, I do like, and I've always liked the term filmmaker, and I did edge back to movie director about 10 years ago when I started making films again, as a kind of way to try and say, no, I'm a director. It's different to what the filmmakers are doing, because the filmmakers were people of your generation, younger. They've got the DSLRs and off they go, and then they're making films with them. And I just thought, but I'm not quite doing that really. I'm directing. However, the term filmmaker, I love it. And it's much more available in this digital world, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you think in your future, will there be film directors in 20 years' time? Or will we all be like yourself? You're doing bits, you got hand in, there's specialisms around, but you're a filmmaker, you're driving it. You're like what they call the showrunner as well as the producer, as well as... Is this? I think so. As an older person looking at that digital game, that it is, whether it's no crew like the sort of thing I do, whether it goes as far as that, but it is still that independent thing. We're all going to be doing. All films will be driven much more by a solo person. Or much more overtly. You look at Scorsese and Ford Coppola. They're all director producers. But so how was the script then? You did a script for the Abyss Premonition.
Are
you happy with it, or are you slagging it off now in your head? Because why isn't it finished?
No,
this is my main point, because it doesn't seem that bad.
Good question. Very good question.
But I thought it was finished about a year and a bit ago, or very close, and then I guess you got distracted with work and things like that. But is it also? You went and made another film, another short film instead, rather than finishing this one. And I find that very worrying. I find this isn't a pattern you need to.
It's not very good. Yeah, I believe.
Finish that, because the effects you're using, they're already going to looking out of date. The whole vibe is different. If it was out 2 years ago, fine, put it to bed and move on. But you can't put it to bed, and it's just going to get dated.
That's true. I can explain you. I get your point, and it's right. I make another one short film, and we can show it to our audience as well. 5 Faces of Love. Yeah, it's very short movie inspired by arts, the pictures of famous painters, artists. when I was shooting the Abyss Premonition, yeah, I was not really into filmmaking. You know, I was not the big expert of everything. I don't know nothing about the rule of thirds, the golden, how to say this, you know, the golden...
Oh yeah, yeah. Not golden circle, but golden spiral or
something like that, yeah, I can't remember how to say
golden
it.
section,
in English.
maybe. Yeah, man.
I was not, I was not really into some film directors, not know the rules of editing. So the Abyss Premonition is my first child, you know, and everything what I know now is because of the Abyss Premonition, because I tried to edit it, because I was, you know, like, it's very hard to be the perfectionist in our world, because if you see something imperfect and you don't know how, and you don't have enough skills to make it perfect, you just, I give up, that's it. So yeah, I don't say I give up on Abyss Premonition, no, but I still feel it's because of my first child. I love it so much, this movie, I want to finish it so much. You can't even imagine, Mol, how I blame myself every day that still not finishing it, and I still want to finish it. But I think, you know, because I can't, because I still don't have enough skills to put everything together, I just postpone it all the time. Postpone, maybe later, maybe later, maybe later. I still can't find power in myself to sit for solid 8-12 hours to put all the scenes together and to release the movie, the first part, only because the Abyss Premonition was. The idea of it was like to make it serious. It's why it's volume 1.
Yeah, if we'll go on to that, I mean, so it's just an 8 to 12 hour session to pull it off the edit deck and set it free?
To be honest, yes. Without distraction, without more social media, without some music or something like that, or hanging out with the friends or something, or job, just...
So you'd like to think, well, that's a long day, or it's 2 days and everything takes 3 times as long.
Yeah.
So, but it's 2 or 3 days and you could be having this done.
Just lock me in the dark room with DaVinci Resolve. I swear to God, next day it will be finished. It's just because, you know, some kind of, I can't say it's like procrastination. No, I'm still working on a lot of projects because I still try to make some money from the filmmaking. Yeah, Now I'm more into the commercial things. I'm shooting the videos as well for small businesses, for restaurants, for cafes, for the gym. I have some clients, yeah. Everybody wants an ad in our day to make some content for social media, yeah. So I'm more into commercial right now. I'm still thinking, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the bread and butter, and it's a skill set, isn't it, being a filmmaker, which you now have the skill set,
yeah,
and you definitely want to earn from it and see where that goes. Plus, I've always found doing that kind of work, you learn, don't you?
Yeah, I'm still learning.
You're always learning from,
always.
I'm still learning. Surely all filmmakers are still learning.
Yeah.
The technology goes faster than we are. But that's good news. I'm finding that is good news.
Yeah, it's
you
hard,
you're just
full-time
3 days
job.
away. And congratulations.
Thank you.
I hear you're getting married soon.
Yes.
So you'll have the 3 days then, won't you? You got once the wedding's over, you got the honeymoon.
Yeah.
2 or 3 nights. Is she going away somewhere and you can just crack on?
Yeah, that's true.
With getting this film finished.
Yeah.
If you really cared about movies, surely that's.
I want to come back into, you know, like when you film commercial movies for clients, for restaurants, for cafes, if you're filming the marriages, yeah, the bride events, just events, everything, there is no too much creativity in it, no, because it's not more like you director of it, it's more like you just operator. Yeah, for example, if you see the gig, the concert, you go into the nightclub with the stage and you see the musicians, yeah, who performing there, some rock musicians or whatever it is, yeah. You can make a cool content from it, cool video, yeah. But that's it. There is not a lot of creativity. There is no script writing. There is no storyboards. There is no... I call it the euphoria of creation. You know, this kind of dopamine. Euphoria. Yeah. Euphoria. It's some kind of the rapture. You know.
The rapture.
The rapture.
Euphoria.
Euphoria.
Well, what language is that? Euphoria.
It's from Greek, euphoria.
Well, that's brilliant. I'm going to look that up, and never heard that.
Never
Thanks
heard
a
that?
lot. No,
Really?
never heard it. Thanks a lot. That's
It's the
That's
word
brilliant.
that means like a kind of rupture, of happiness from creativity.
euphoria.
Euphoria, yeah.
Euphoria. Got it,
Sorry,
got it.
my
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah, absolutely not a problem.
Yeah.
My hearing as well. Euphoria. Yeah. I mean, this is a standard complaint with the film business, isn't it? So, I'm trying here to get a differences are different in what my experience of filmmaking was when I was a teen in the 70s, 1970s, to yours today. And no, these things are exactly the same. That you want to make your own films to get the creativity, but
Yeah.
then you end up doing work or teaching or whatever or any work, and getting paid filmmaking work. That was always a thing. I ended up with various sort of work, either corporate or education, my own company, and then working camera for other people, and that's standard, and it's meant to still be going today. Although I think there's less of it to some extent, but in another way, there's more of it, isn't there?
Yeah.
And you're saying, plenty of work. Get out there. Someone's going to get you to do a job. That's stopping you from making your film, and your film is the creative one. So. Same old. It's a filmmaking game.
Yeah, it's the conflicts all the same like Hollywood. Yeah, all the time the directors was fighting with producers or with the big studios. Yeah, if the scene is too long or too short, about the concepts and the ideas. Yeah, and by the way, I have my main job. Yeah, I'm still the manager on the night shift. It takes a lot of time, power, resources. Yeah, the effort that you put on it. You have private life. I will be a husband soon. Yeah, so it's private life. It's job. It's friends. It's family. Yeah, it's bills. By the way, at the end, the bills, the rent, everything that you need to pay for. Yeah, everybody want to live good life. So the filmmaking is like a hobby, but it's not just like a hobby, you know. For some people, playing golf with the friends, it's a hobby, or painting the plastic soldiers from Warhammer, it's the hobby. The filmmaking is not just the hobby. The filmmaking it's the passion.
Well, what's a passion?
A passion.
Painting soldiers is a passion. Golf's a passion.
No, the filmmaking it's art.
There's
nothing wrong with the golf or with the painting soldiers.
I'll throw this one at you. There's a couple of papers that I came across, quite recent, just a year, 18 months, quite recent in academic, looking at what film directors do. And most film directors are miserable. They're working, they go from one film to another, but they're not doing the film that they want to make. They're just good at horror, or they're good at sci-fi, they're good at westerns, and they get the job and they're making this film. But they're not happy in the same way that we're not happy or whatever. Like, I don't think filmmakers are. And when you look at the role of different filmmakers, there's only a handful that the general public and ourselves think is a film director, who have the money and can make the film that they want to make. There's very, very few of them, and we all aspire to that version of what a film director is, but they're jobbing film directors, and in that sense, I think a lot don't like it, and they'd rather get out, be a night shift manager, and then make the films, because, as you say, it can be art, and maybe that's the thing. A film I did recently made me feel good, of an old friend when I was a teenager, and his music career, and he's in recording, and that whole thing was, well, I agree, I should have been an electrician or something useful that could have just provided you steady whatever, because that's all you need, and provide the hobby money now for that film career. Oh right, hang on, that is a difference, because when I was younger, there wasn't the idea to get the money to a film. It was impossible. You couldn't do it as a hobby, but maybe now you can, and maybe that's a whole difference. You couldn't get, I did shoot 16mm once with somebody who's very rich and had a business, and we shot for an afternoon about 2 minutes of film, cost hundreds of pounds, blah blah blah. It's just but it's a hobby now. It can be hobby money, and that is a difference, and that enables it to be art, doesn't it? So I agree with you. It's an art. Filmmaking is an art.
Yeah.
And if you're a poet, you will write poetry. If you're a novelist, you'll sit and you'll go away for the weekend and focus on your writing. If you're a painter, you would do that. If you're a sculptor, you would go off and you go on workshops and all of that thing. It's a creative pursuit. It's fine. It's being a hobby.
For me personally, the filmmaking, the movies, it's the, how to say, like a biggest form of art, you know, because the film, the whole movie, like a masterpiece, like separate one. It consists in it elements of music, of arts, of sound making, of operator job, So it's all like the essence of different arts to be one on the screen, you know. And somebody can argue with me and say, for example, the video games is the biggest form of art, because it do exactly the same thing like movie, but it involves the audience directly into the process, of playing it. But for me, personally, the movies is the biggest, because the movies still have the biggest influence on the world culture of minds, bigger than books or video games. Just for example, everybody in the world, no, maybe some exceptions, but I believe every single person, in UK, Europe, or America, or Ukraine, Russia, or whatever, have the favorite Christmas and New Year movie. Not a book, not a game. Favorite Christmas movie. Alone at home, in the home, something like this, with Kevin Macaulay Culkin.
Oh yeah, Home Alone.
Home Alone. Harry Potter.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. It's my favorite Christmas movie. Not a book, and not a video game. Not a song. We have Christmas songs, but we still, it's like a family tradition. For example, the families go together, sit together on the sofa, eat popcorn, and watch the Christmas movie. Yeah,
I think you might have something there. I've never sort of thought of it that way. You could dispute that, but people do have their favourite Christmas movie. And you've just thrown video games under the bus and you're claiming that cinema is ahead of them all still. Over your career, Dan, you're in your 20s still, are you 30?
28.
28. So over the next, shall we say, 30 years, will movies still be top dog? Will it still be this top art?
It's hard to say, because, for example, for me, myself, I'm like a film director, like a filmmaker. I'm still watching modern movies, because I think it's like a part of the job. You still need to watch the modern movies and to understand what they're about, what ideas now in the air, in the Hollywood or in the people's minds, But I'm not enjoying them. I know for me they are completely soulless. They're so primitive, like, I don't know, like not strong tea enough, like decaf coffee that we're drinking now, It's just like non-alcoholic beer, like, nah, that's it. I'm watching the old movies. The old movies, I think the golden age of movies was from 70 till 90. Really, it's the time when was inventing the new technologies.
What about the 30s to the 70s?
Nah, maybe, maybe.
Classic cinema.
Classics movies,
1950s, 1960s.
Maybe. My favorite movies is
film noir, 1940s.
Maybe, but it still was the movies was still young art. They still was developing.
Yeah. Good point. So by the 70s for 90s, it was mature. It was
mature. It was time of very hard topics, hard ideas.
Yeah. I saw some things recently about the look of those films being so much better now that we've got all the digital and
of course
everyone's color grading. But those that era of movies,
it was the era of experiments, of new technologies derived in the movie making, when the filmmakers, just because they don't have some kind of technology, they just make it by their own from the shit and sticks, you put it together and it's work. Paul Verhoeven, one of my favorite film directors. Starship Troopers. The movie is the same age like me. It was released in 1997. I was released in 1997. The CGI in this movie is top notch, even today. It's far better than every single movie from Marvel today, really. These bugs, these special effects of blood and everything, it's much better than every single movie from Marvel or DC. Yeah, The Hollow Man of Paul Verhoeven. It was revolution, really. How he make it. It's still, we think about it, we think it's kind of magic. Yeah. So.
Is there still magic today for you? So I'm kind of through an era of like your Super 8 film, then sort of into video, 16mm 35 being out of reach. We did a bit of flatbed Steenbeck editing, but basically sort of doing tape to tape, whether it's VHS or whether it's Super VHS or whether it's U-matic. I had a high band U-matic SP, and then at work I would be using Betacam, SP Betacam decks. Still doing tape to tape. You start at the beginning, you do that shot, and then you do the next one, because at the end of everything is a little as the head leaves the tape. So you start at the beginning, go to the end. Corporate, creative, or whatever you're doing, it has to be done in that way.
Yeah.
So this is all magic to me now.
Yeah.
This having this digital and this freedom. But you're talking about Paul Verhoeven and the magic of his limitations.
Yeah.
So is this not magical? Is the digital so open and free? It's not magical anymore.
Oh, okay, maybe. But you know, the vinyl, for music, for me it's still magic. How it's working, I don't know. So yeah, talking about future of the movies with all the AI and all the shit, I think the golden age of movies is gone already. I don't know if it will be like a new renaissance or something like that. Opposite.
It has to be. An experimental movie director, we believe in a new renaissance.
Yeah, I mean like a mass market. No, not anymore. Yeah. But we still have indie filmmakers. We still have, opposite point of view with the AI and all these things. It can be more easier for, like I say, one-man army to create movies. Yeah, if you can optimize work process like editing or color grading with AI, it will be much easier for you to make a movie faster and better. For example, I was thinking to involve AI into Abyss Premonition. Yeah, I'm still thinking about it, but I still want it to be like completely handmade job,
So how have you done that trailer? I thought AI was in there, so I thought you generated some scenes alongside. Because I would say, like, you got in touch and sent me some scenes in my city of Hull, and I just couldn't believe the atmosphere you'd got. And I could pick out, I know that location, and you just made it. You just made it look fantastic. Yeah, just with cameras, lighting. Being there in the middle of the night, doing the right thing, just being proper filmmaker. And it's like, oh my God, you're a proper filmmaker. Let's meet up, let's talk. And it was just stunning. But in your trailer, I thought that was AI, no?
Only some of them. No, it was like in kind of experiment. I was using AI just to generate a couple of scenes, but I still was using it for the color grading or for editing, It's still handmade job. Color grading and editing, I still doing by myself. Yeah, for example, what I can't shot, like crowds of people or big fires or some explosions, I can generate it in AI. But editing and color grading, no, completely no. I try to minimize the effect of AI in it, not to make it so visible.
So how do we get you into a place for sort of 8 to 12 hours or 24 hours or 2 days, 3 days, 1 day? How do we do that to get this movie finished? Because I want to see it. I'm in it.
Yeah, you are in it. You are the voice of the main villain.
The city is on fire.
That's me. That's my voice.
Yeah.
It took a few days to rest
after that.
Filming.
And Maul was looking absolutely amazing, stunning. I think the voice of Maul is the best ever voice can be for a villain in a cyberpunk movie, really. Especially,
Honestly, I can't wait to see it. And other people have seen it. And go, wow, we're just thrilled. And it's shot in our city and just wonderful. And I think the story is going to be great. It's going to have something to say. And I just want it finished because I want you working with more people. And I want number 2 out. And I want you to feel... Well, look, I think you've got to go for the whole thing. You've got to have that end result. You've got to put it out and let it escape and be in the room while it's watched. Because it was lovely seeing you when you showed the short film.
Yeah.
And that screening at that premiere, and you're in the room and it's being watched by friends, family, and the wider public. And it's like, that's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, when I make a premiere of the short movie, I was not expecting so many people will come. It was around 70-something people in the small cafe. Yeah. So, wow. I was amazed. You know what? I'm thinking to come back to Abyss Premonition to finish it. I think I still need some scenes to shot more. Some scenes with the masks, everything, you know. And will be warmer. I will come back to it and I will put all together. And I think I will release it.
So in next year, you got some scenes you want to shoot.
I will shoot some
so
more.
It's not just 8 to 12 hours on the edit.
To edit everything what I got already, yeah. But to make it perfect, I think I still need to shoot some more scenes.
Okay.
You know what? I'm looking forward to release it to the new Unthinkable festival.
Yeah, Hull-based festival. Yeah, Unthinkable.
Yeah, they didn't took my short movie this year, so next year I want to nominate with Abyss Premonition.
I don't think that's their cup of tea either. Really, I don't think. But you never know.
Never know.
But we are yet to see the thing. So I'm just assisting off a very good trailer and making assumptions. Now there's something in there. Have you seen my number 2 podcast on Perfect is the Enemy of the Good?
No.
No, well you need to see that. That should have been required homework.
I need to have a look,
for coming here.
Okay.
It's only a short one as well, so watch that one. So I won't go into that. So a lot of what you're saying is about that process. So your perfect is your enemy. It's not your friend. So take a look at that.
Yeah.
That podcast to explain that.
Can you send me the link, please?
Do what, sorry?
Send me the link, please.
Yeah, it's on the link. It's on YouTube under search for experimental movie director.
Okay, I will have a look.
And you will find it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll send you the link.
Thank you.
Right. So where are we? There's no magic in the digital AI. Let's just do a bit AI. Yeah, we're gonna. Well, you started saying that films was about writing, so. AI is about writing, isn't it? You learn about writing all the right prompts. And I was pleased to see a new AI system that can hold a scene. So you can create your scene, your environment scene, then create your characters, then mix them together.
Yeah.
Now we can make a film. Great.
Yeah.
Let me at it. So I've got a project that might suit, a bit like yours, a mix of AI and a mix of real life. And I think it's an appropriate mix sometimes. You want to keep AI out at the moment, so it's appropriate that it's real life. And I must say, I mean, because your effects with the masks and the costumes, I mean, I think they're great.
That looks cool.
It just looks fabulous. And it's like, come on, let's see the whole thing. And does it convince us over a movie's length? Are we more convinced? And then we can get into the rest of what you're about, this story, this novelist inside you, the cyberpunk genre. We can't judge it. And how long does it take to make this flipping thing? I mean, you are talking to somebody who spent 5-6 years before finally getting a movie out. But so I get it, but just don't do it.
You know, the idea with masks that you say, it was the when I was filming the Abyss Premonition, I say to everybody that everybody was asking me, why are you not filming the actors, the faces? I say, because I'm not filming the people, I'm filming the ideas. So the main thing in this movie, it was to make depersonified characters, you know, so everybody can have a look on them and they still can use their imagination. So it was like kind of thing that video games are doing, you know, involve the audience. So I want to involve the audience so they can build in their imagination what facial expression have this character right now, what he's thinking about, yeah, so he can have a look on the mask and see the face of him, you know. So it's like some kind of experimental thing I'm implementing to my movie.
That sounds brilliant.
Yeah, to film idea.
Yeah,
Not a
I'd
character.
never clocked that thing with the masks. So there's no faces in there?
No. Everybody in the masks.
So part of watching the film is to be thinking about what they're doing behind the mask.
Yeah.
No, that's... Yeah, come on. I'll just finish it off, man.
You say about...
We don't want to be waiting until next year. You don't need these other scenes. Just
No.
edit what you've got.
I need it, yeah, I need to finish everything.
How many scenes? 2?
Maybe.
No maybes here. How many scenes do you need to film?
To film?
More. You see, you have some more film.
Two or three more.
2 or 3. Which?
Yeah.
Which?
2.
How many? You're a writer. 2.
2.
You don't need the third one. Good.
Okay, 2.
Okay, so 2 scenes.
It will be enough, yeah.
Are they internal or external?
External.
2 outside scenes.
Yeah.
Are the locations easy to get to? And
Yeah. Everything I was filming in the city and in the abandoned buildings.
yeah, great. Well, go on then.
Go on then, yeah.
Wouldn't the Christmas break be a good one, because people might have some holiday time and a free day
Yeah.
to turn up, so you could
By the way, yeah, I will have a holiday.
you could get that sorted out in the
Yeah. You know what?
holiday break and pick a day.
Well, you know what I'm thinking as well. As I will soon be a husband, we will be married, yeah,
Yes,
with my
yeah.
girlfriend. We will go to a short honeymoon, honey month, but it will be more like honey 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, they often are. That's,
Yeah, and we will go
grand.
somewhere in Europe, maybe France, Italy, Germany, like Euro trip.
yeah.
And I believe she will took her Mac, her laptop, and we will edit it on her laptop while we will be in a trip. You know? Like a romantic thing to do.
A romantic thing to do. Like, let's
Yeah.
see how that goes down. That's
Except
brilliant.
of drinking and all the time. We will edit the film. I make you blush, yeah?
I didn't hear it. It's all right. I'm coughing, so I didn't hear what you said. I'm not blushing, am I?
I say, except of drinking and we will be editing it.
I'm blushing.
Yeah.
I hope that works out, and then we can get to see this
No,
movie.
it's the life of filmmaker, the sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, I was hoping to find some massive differences between like being an aged filmmaker and looking back on the life. But the only one I'm sad about that magic, but I'm also very assured by that magic that you actually like the real thing, the lens
Yeah.
and the whatever, and the AI is a bit suspicious. I think that's a good way to treat AI.
I'm more into techniques.
I'll be using AI as time goes on, say in one movie, but that's a serious movie with a large budget,
Yeah.
and will only get made really with other people. It's a project that I might have to step aside from if the money comes in, but they want a known director, fine, because this is a great idea and it could really work well. But you know, if it isn't and I'm making it myself, then AI has to be the way. Other than that, yeah, I'm pleased that there's a reluctance and there's an acceptance that the old movies are great and it's not all about the new stuff.
No.
And you don't expect to be earning a living out of filmmaking then in your career. You're going to be making films for the SC Live. It's your passion.
My passion.
But you're not expecting to be...
I'm expecting. I really like it. I really want it. And hopefully one day, you know, maybe like my dream, like a child dream, something like that, to see the Oscar, to be in the Cannes, yeah, and be in Hollywood, yeah, one day. But I'm more motivated now to build some kind of like a production, you know, like unity of people who making photos and videos for different businesses, you know, for people. for
That seems eminently practical and doable.
practical thing. And when you build your own career, on this kind of income, when it's your money, it's your food, your bread on the table, like we say every day, when you're making films, movies, and when you're making videos and photos, for people, when you have your own studio, your own production, when you have team of people who are responsible for sound, for editing, for color grading, when you have these people in your team, the question when you will do your own movie, documentary, or play movie, like art, kind of art, it's just a matter of time. I believe this.
When I graduated,
Yeah.
I bought my kit. So I took the loan, set up business, bought my kit. So I had my own production gear after university and could therefore make my own films and then use that production gear to set up business. And basically, I didn't make one of my own films again for 25 years.
Yeah.
At that point, that was it. I was then working, using that kit to earn money and making a very different kind of film, which was great in life, bringing up kids and that sort of thing. So I'm not complaining, but I really did not make anything creative about it. And on a sad note, my youngest son died at 21, age 21, about
Very sad.
10, 15 years ago, something like that. I never know the date and don't want to know it, but he died at age 21, having never seen any of my films. So he'd never seen the ones I'd made previously. He knew somewhat of my ambition to be a filmmaker. So that's a bit crap. That's sort of like neither a hobby nor a passionate art nor anything. It was just that earning things. I get my kit and I'm a filmmaker earning a living in sort of arts, education, documentaries, promotional work, bits of corporate and freelance camera and that kind of thing. Crikey, never actually used that kit to make my own films. I did one, so I did one short. So I don't know why that was. I don't know whether it's time, your mindset, that's like, I can't come into this workplace again, because what I have here is my creative thing. But I'm back doing it, I'm making money for making films for other people, but it's also it's mine, and I've got that creative thing, and I'm at the last third of my life where I'm not bringing up kids, and it's kind of like my own fault, the whole money situation. So it's a different kind. Oh, it's a tough one. But I'd be wary. I love the idea of having a business. It's great and exciting. I did it myself, production stuff within multimedia. In fact, it turned out. But yeah, couldn't make that switch into film. And I'm just loving the whole digital freedom. So I would be wary for some reason. Oh, please comment below if you've got an idea, if this has happened to you as a filmmaker, that you got your own kit and then you didn't make any of your own movies. Or if you're a creator of some sort and there's another type of creation where you do that, you start earning a living, and you don't actually do that creative art thing anymore. Because Jesus Christ, that's so sad.
Yeah, that's true.
It's really
I can agree.
Well, that's a bloody waste.
It's very sad when you have something to say to this world and you just keep quiet just because of you're scared of something, or you just have not enough balls to grab the camera and to do it.
That's fighting talk.
Yeah, so that's sad.
You saying I've got no balls?
No!
It's my podcast, comes on and insulting me.
I didn't mean that.
I think you did.
It's not about you, it's about the young filmmakers who I addressed this.
That was me. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't proceed. I didn't proceed. Well, maybe fear. Yeah, I can accept. Maybe it is fear. Maybe there was a fear. Because at least while I could moan about the BFI never coming up to the north of England, us never having a chance, I went on those workshops. and the technology, I can complain and whinge about it, but the other way, you just got to get on and do it. And I wish I'd got on and did it. And I did a few with VHS and all that kind of thing, and but did not pursue it enough. It gradually, it disappeared when I had my own kit.
You know, the only one thing that I regret when I became a filmmaker, when I started to show my fantasies and my vision on the screen, in the frame. The only one thing that I regret is why I didn't start earlier. That's it.
That's a lovely thing.
It's a fun journey.
Yeah, that's the thing they say about business. Seeing that quote, the best time to start a business is yesterday.
Yeah,
Second
true.
best time is today.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're saying that's the same with a film. Just get on with it. And like how we started, I guess, this conversation, that whole thing that you were learning. And then you were learning on the job, and you were learning and writing, learning how to make the film and writing stuff. Ideas are flowing and coming, and then you get on and make it. And now you're in the position where you haven't quite got the skills to do it how you want, but see podcast number 2. Perfect is the enemy. Excellence is the enemy of the good, and that kind of good is good enough. Because you've got the rest of this process to get out there. But you understand all that. I'm not, you know that, but it is odd. So wow, yeah. You wish you'd started earlier.
Yeah, I wish I started earlier. And thinking and talking about the magic in the filmmaking, about the technologies. The Arthur Clarke, the writer, he said, every single advanced enough technology can be a magic. Yeah. For example, what is common thing for us, for people 50 years ago, it's the f***ing magic. Explain AI to a veteran of the Second World War. It's a magic. Yeah. So yeah. Explain cars to a medieval peasant. It's a magic.
No, I think we've got the end there. I don't want the car. I think AI to a veteran of the Second World War, I think that's a cut.
Yeah.
I think that does it. That does it. And that magic. And that to me, it's in that spirit of just get on. Just get on and do it. And that's how you started as well with that Olympus, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Olympus. This is great.
Small
this is
Olympus,
a camera. Your parents have got
thirds.
you this, and it's like, my God, this is good.
Yeah.
And you're still believing in that camera. So that's really good. We'll cut there. We'll keep that bit where I said we'll cut. No, we haven't. We're here. Dan, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Dan Vendigo, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, Mal.
We look forward to the Abyss Premonition Volume 1. And I'm looking forward to Volume 3, where everything
4
will
and
be
5.
resolved. 4 and 5?
Yeah, it was idea of this whole series.
How many are there going to be in your life?
10 in the first season. It was idea of the series. Yeah, I wrote a script, not only a single one. I started writing a whole lore, the universe, the characters.
If I was a good interviewer, we'd have had this earlier, wouldn't we? We'd know this. Wow.
Well, yeah, it's a big idea.
This is a lifetime's work.
I think I already wrote down lore that is enough to write down a book, maybe, It is still on my computer, everything. So yeah.
Brilliant, Dan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mel.
Wave to
It
the
was a
camera.
pleasure.